Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Princess of Aesthetically Princess. Hi, hello. If you're new here, hello, I am Princess. If you're new on my channel, here I do most of things from art to lifestyle to whatever I come up with on a Tuesday afternoon. It happens to be a beautiful Friday here in Alabama, and I must say it's been a minute since I wheeled out one of these videos, i.e. a bi-monthly favorites video. A woot, a woot, a woot, a woot. I must say I kind of have missed them, but I kind of have not, because these videos are it's just a simple sit down video, but there's so much stuff to go over and it's going to be a long day. So let's actually get into the video. So as per usual, I'm going to leave entertainment at the end because it's a long list, because I have been, wow, really consuming a lot of content for the past 2 months. At the first beginning of the year, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna watch that much because I'm not watching that much now. Bitch, when I tell you some of the stuff that's coming out, top tier type ish. It's got me on a roll. It's got me on a schedule. My Fridays have my Friday to Tuesday have like certain days or certain shows. Like my entire week has certain content that I watch only on those days, or for those that come out on those days that I just love staring at for long periods of time. And this, we're gonna talk about it. But first things first, let's start with food. We're gonna go food first because I usually don't do food first, but today the choice is food first. First things first, you can see the beautiful array of food items that I have here. Kind of excited. So first things first, these are my new favorite things. So as we all know, I have a job. I did a video about the job that I have recently, but I have a job. I get up at like 10:30 in the mornings. Well, no, I have work at 10:30 in the morning, so I'll get up at 8:30 and I go about my day, get ready, lie in bed a little bit, and figure out what I want for breakfast. Some mornings I don't want anything heavy, some mornings I do, and most mornings that I really am just so tired and I just need kind of like a little bit of energy, I grab one of these. These are the Bolthouse Farms smoothies. They have no dairy in them. They're little containers, little smoothies in like this little plastic container, and they're just fruits. It's just fruit and fruit juices, and I love these. You can get them at Target, Walmart, and Publix, because those are the places that I have around me, and this is actually where I get them from. I get mine on sale. I buy 4 at a time usually, and I stick them in the refrigerator. I don't drink them all the time, but I super duper love these for just a quick go meal, and also because recently I was really super duper sick. These have vitamin C. These are usually packed with a large amount of vitamins too, because of how much fruit goes into them. This is the C boost, just the calcium boost, the vitamin C boost, I mean. And I love these. They usually have a little additional vitamins in them. I have a really bad vitamin C deficiency personally, and I have had problems to the point where my doctor prescribed me meds that I have to take every single day, large little vitamin C pills, and I can't take them because they make me sick. This is my alternative. I don't like oranges or orange juice. I don't eat a lot of fruit regularly, so fruit juices. Good hack. Good lie to my doctor. Love lying to the doctor about certain things. Next item. So here's the thing. I am not supposed to have these. Again, I have a very weak nut allergy, but if I eat too many, it gets a little weird. Me and myself get a little weird. But one of my favorite things is pistachios. I love pistachios, but a bag of the pistachio brand pistachios is expensive, and they are just a huge bag that I keep for a while, for a bit, and then it takes me a minute to get through them. But because of the way I work and the job that I have, I've been thinking about having to take snacks to work more often, maybe so I can not buy food at work and then not just be confused and starving all day until I get home. So I take little snacks to work, and I got these, a pack of 24 for $14 at my local Sam's. These right here, these little tiny packs, these are awesome. First of all, I get a box of 24. Second of all, they're in a good amount. There's a good amount for a snack size instead of like the huge bags. And I can easily throw it into my book bag, continue on with my day, and just eat these. I love it. It's way cheaper than buying like just a bag for $10. Expensive. $14 for 24 small packets? Bitch, that's a steal. And that is how I will run my life from this day forward. Next beautiful snack item. Hippies. So I've always liked hip peas. Specifically, I like the white cheddar version. And I recently decided to try the ones that I find near me, except for the sriracha ones. I'm not a really spicy foods kind of girl, but I did decide to try the Bohemian barbecue, and this is my new favorite flavor. This is delicious. This is a brand new bag, which is why it's not open. Like I literally bought this like a day ago. And I'm so proud of myself. I really need to see if they have these hip peas packed in like small individual bags, because I cannot find them. Can't find them. Don't know where they are. I don't even like chickpeas like that. I don't like hummus, and I don't like just regular chickpeas. But this, it's the only way I would eat chickpeas. You can fight me on that any day. Last two items are two big items for me personally. So as we all know, I have a horrible dairy allergy, which can make me sick, can make me lethargic, can overall just fuck up my entire body and then on my entire day. I've been dealing with it for a minute now, and it's just not been great. So I have to find dairy alternatives. First one, cream cheese. So I'm a big bagel girly. I love a bagel. I'm a bagel kind of bitch. This is my alternative cream cheese. I love this shit. Miyoko's and then the BioLife cream cheeses. This it, dog. They're good, they're delicious, and they go great on bagels. My favorite bagel is a like cinnamon raisin bagel. Yes, I know you're probably thinking, you eat raisins. Yes, I eat raisins, and a lot of shit is gotta be inside something. I'm not about to eat just a raw raisin. But top this on top of a nicely done bagel. Biz. But that's it. I love it. And then finally, True Whip. So I like whipped cream. I eat whipped cream on things like, you know, ice cream. You can put it on like a peach cobbler, a banana pudding. Vegan True Whip whipped cream. Like I love the stuff that comes in the can, like the ready whip that comes in a can, but this is stuff that you can actually mix into things. I've been thinking about using this to make like a strawberry shortcake, because I love strawberry shortcake. Strawberries are like one of my favorite foods ever. And putting this on like a strawberry shortcake, it's gonna taste delicious. It's all thick and shit. It's so good. And it tastes just like regular whipped cream. It's so good. And this lasts for a long time. Because like the expiration date on this thing is February 16, 2023. Which is one of the huge things that I love about non-dairy items, is they take way longer to expire. Because I don't eat a lot at home, but they take way longer to expire altogether because they're not made from real dairy. But that is all of my food items that I have gotten that I have absolutely been loving for the past 2 months. Now on to self-care. First self-care item, these Body Restore shower steamers. So I am a shower girl. I do not like taking baths. I don't enjoy it. I just don't like taking baths, but I love a steaming hot boiling shower. These are awesome. So they're similar to like a bubble a bath bomb, like similar in a sense sometimes. But bubble, you know, if you use like a nice bath bomb, like it's gonna bubble up, it's gonna smell really nice. These things are awesome. I need to find a different brand than this Body Restore brand. These are expensive. These are expensive, and they're really super duper heavy. Like this hurts. This, I could throw this at you and it would hurt. These are ginormous, and you only get 12 in like a bag. I mean, I cut these down in half because of how large they are and how long they take in the shower to like steam up. But I need to find a new brand. And if you have any brand recommendations, let a bitch know. Because as much as I like these are expensive and not exactly quite worth it for the amount of money I spent. All right. Next thing, so as we all know, I have been really enjoying the Headquarters brand, and recently I got a re-up on my Headquarters brand items because they had a brand change, and this is one of the items that came with it. As you can see, I have some very nice braids in my head, and because I have braids, it is really it's really pertinent that I take care of my scalp while I have my braids in. This serum has been awesome. I don't really scratch my scalp very often. But right before I got my hair braided, I went in and I just deep scrub the living life out of my scalp. Just deep scrub the living life out of it. Cleaned that mother trucker off, got my hair braided fresh that day, and it's been so nice. It felt clean. I don't have any like dandruff problems really, and it's been great. I think the only white specks you can see are the hair gel that she put in. I went in with no product in my hair at all, and she used gel when she braided my hair, so that's the real flakes that are coming up. But I use this like every week or every 2 weeks. I like spread it through the scalp and I get it all rubbed in and stuff. It's so nice. It's so cooling, especially when you have braids in your head. It's very comforting to have something on your scalp because your scalp can get irritated with the braids. Next, I talk about this very often. This is a very generic product. Eos Lip Balms. I love Eos Lip Balms. I don't care what anyone says. I love an Eos Lip Balm. At all times of the day. I don't like Vaseline. It can feel very greasy around me, and it's so slippery that it makes me uncomfortable. And I find that Vaseline doesn't actually moisturize. It just protects. Like Vaseline doesn't actually moisturize your lips or your body, but it just kind of locks moisture in. This, on the other hand, gives you real moisture. So I like Eos over Vaseline any day. And I just bought a pack of 4 of these, and I keep one in my book bag, one on my bedside, and then 2 sitting in the bathroom. Like when I get my skincare done in the morning, I can just pick one and go, or if I get out the shower after washing my face, I can go, you know, if I'm just standing in the bathroom to wash my face, I'm like, my lips kind of dry, pick it up, you know, life. But I keep one in my book bag, one on my bedside, 2 in my bathroom. Next. So I'm a sunscreen kind of girly. I have to have sunscreen, mostly just because you should have sunscreen, especially for your face. I have decided to try a new sunscreen. I don't quite love this, but I can recommend it okay. Mostly because I'm about to also order like the full set of products for me. But this is the Accessory Welcome to Skin Wellness Radically Rejuvenating SPF Day Cream. So this is SPF 30. I wish it was kind of higher. I'm going to try and find some different from different SPFs, but I am about to try a Cure brand skincare, so I went on ahead and grabbed the sunscreen because I ran out of mine. I do like this sunscreen. I kind of find that I think it works better than the sunscreen I had, which is a Clinique sunscreen, but it does have really bad white flash. Even when I'm putting it on, it gives like a whole white cast that I have to sit there and I have to rub it in. I'll be sitting there just kind of keep rubbing it in until my skin gets to a better color, and then I move on to the next section of my face. I do my usual thing where I mix it with my moisturizer just so I can make sure it's very moisturizing, along with going ahead and getting on. Instead of having to make it 2 steps, I mix them together and make it 1 full step. I use less product for both items, and I still feel like I still got all of this area all together. Okay, and it was really helping, especially if you have like a really thick sunscreen. This one isn't thick, it's actually really watery, but it's got these beads in it, so it's got this odd texture to it. And I shake it up, put it on the back of my hand, grab my moisturizer, rub that bitch in, and put it all over my face, and go by section by section by section on my face. But I do like this brand. I'm going to try some more SPFs, but always get SPF. I'm going to say this, SPFs are expensive. They are. Get you one, bestie. I want to also soon get like, there's another brand that I really like, which is Supergoop, that has some pretty stuff. I can't wait to try their stuff. One thing I'm definitely getting is one of the spray sunscreens, because you're supposed to reapply your sunscreen several times a day. So having like a spray one to just go boom during the day is going to be so helpful. So I can't wait to have that. Okay. Other than that, I think the only self-care thing is just saying I've been loving beads. I don't know why, but I have some really bad ADHD. And I have really bad like slight spectralism. So having beads, when I first thought of it, was like a moment of, oh my god, I'm gonna hate it so much. I'm gonna be overstimulated. I hate stuff on my neck. This has been so much fun. I just like it. I will bounce around the house just like this. I like hearing it. I like listening to it. I like playing with it. This beads in your head, great fidget tool. Great fidget tool. All of my fidgety bitches out there, great fidget tool is to have beads in your head. This is just to all of my black girls. If you have had a problem where you fidget a lot, or you like have to be doing something, or you like need to be stimulated by certain sounds, beads are going to be so helpful, because they're just a constant sound. That's just I've easily popped mine up into like a ponytail or just put them in like a little stuck up bun and I just move around and they just kind of clack together. It's very comforting and I love it, especially with how short they are. I don't like long booty braids. I don't even like short hair on me. I like my hair to be like buns and stuff like that. But having these beads has been really fun, and I have not been as overstimulated as I kind of thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to have to get over this in a week. Like mostly when I get my hair done, after a week my hair goes up. I can't do it anymore. I don't like the hair on the back of my neck. I hate having to touch it and deal with it. This, I will sit there and just start playing with my hair. Like that's what I do. I just hit myself on my ring. That kind of hurt. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been awesome. Okay. Another kind of self-care, or should something self-care item is these $6. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, as you can tell, these are LOL dolls. So here's my thing. I have been having some bad days, and when I have bad days, I've made a choice that whenever I have a bad day, I am allowed to go to the store and I'm allowed to get one doll. I'm allowed to get one doll. I'm allowed to sit on my lonesome, open it, put all her clothes on, put all her items together, put her on her stand, and put her right next to my TV so I can look at them whenever I want. I love them. I now have 4. I've been doing this for the past 2 months. My first one was not this one, but another one, but I don't want to pick her up because she has like a guitar and everything. But this one is my absolute favorite. This one is my second favorite. I love her. She's pretty. I love her outfit. She's got little baby hairs. She has a pair of sunglasses that just fell on the floor, but she's so cute. She is my absolute favorite. I don't care what anyone says. This is the Sunset doll, and this one is a set that just came in a box of like 6 characters, and she was like the big sister. You get like the big sister, and then you get like 2 babies, and then you get like the little baby, and then like a pet. I loved it. And I did it. I put her together while we were watching Turning Red and eating Chili's. It was a great day. I had a shitty day that day. My day was horrible. I was having a horrible day that day. And my mom knew that, so she just took me to the store and she was like, "Here, pick a doll." And then we got Chili's and we watched a movie together. Wait, there we go. But yeah, that is like my personal self-care item of the next few years, because that's something that's been helping me have a little bit of fun. Next are clothing and accessory items. This one I'm kind of excited for because I have a good amount. So let's start with the ones that are currently on me. First of all, this scrunchie from my last video where I did Joyful Bee unboxing. I've been using this scrunchie so much. It's a great scrunchie. Greatly made, and it's silk, so it just slides right over the beads and stuff. Much appreciated. I have another like hair scrunchie, one of the plastic ones like that are a spiral. It's not supposed to snatch out your hair. Yeah, she's a pain in my ass. But this one, she just kind of slides over the hair to get the beads out. I don't have to fight her. I don't have to maneuver her over the beads. Much appreciated. And then I have the next thing that's currently on me, which are these earrings. So recently, for Christmas, I bought my family these bracelets from the brand Golden, and I was like, you know, now that they have like golden items, I should get myself and then my sister something. So first thing I got was these earrings. These are just little tiny little silver earrings. I have like a gold pair of earrings that you see me wear very often, all the time, but these are just little tiny silver ones because I like the hoop look, the tiny hoop look, and these kind of just curl around the bottom of my ear so nicely. They're so flippin' pretty. I much appreciate them, and I don't wear a lot of silver jewelry, so when I do pull them out, they look so nice and dainty, and it's still like a nice earring because I like having earrings on. The next golden item I got was Zodiac necklaces for me and my sister. So these are the Zodiac necklaces. Mine is Sagittarius. My sister's is a Libra. It's a little circle with the little star with the little Sagittarius constellation on it, and it's on a super duper long chain. And the way that you wear it is you can either wear it as like just a really long necklace, or you can double it up and it can be a choker and necklace piece, which is how I wear it, which is why it has it usually has this cute little elongator. Here it is. This elongator on it because I just so happen to get the chain in the wrong size. I was too lazy to send it back and get the chain changed. But this is a little elongator that I bought off of line. I got this off of Amazon. It came with like a backpack of 6. I use it on this necklace. I will stick it on and then I can double it up. Very nice, very convenient, much loved. But currently it's not on because it's been raining this week, and so I still like to wear my jewelry to work because I find it to be lucky. And I just kind of put this on because I've been in a sweatshirt for most of my job this week. And I still enjoy it. Next piece. This one is from Skin Studio. It's another jewelry brand. This one is Asian owned. That one's like a husband and wife owned. But they're both small businesses, and both of these items are, all 3 of these items are completely handmade. But this is from Skin Studio in Australia, and it is a tiger little, it's a little tiger necklace for Lunar New Year. It's the year of the tiger, and I am personally a tiger, so I got myself a beautiful necklace to kind of represent the year of the tiger this year in 2022, hopefully for protection and for a good amount of, you know, luck. I know it's quite an unlucky year, and I'm like banking on this thing to keep me alive. But it's a little tiger, and on the back it says Yao. And I absolutely love this thing. It's shaped like a little red packet, and it's got this little earth sign on it because I am an earth tiger. And I love it. It's also got an elongator on it because it was super duper short, so it's long enough that it kind of just sits like right here on the tits. Much appreciated, much love. I wear it every day. Oi! Next little clothing item is, as we all know, I have a favorite brand. Her name is Valentine. She makes everything that I want in life. These are my PJs. I wear these all the time. I love them. These are just little shorts and little top set, and then I have a little sweatshirt that I also wear. These are my new favorite pajamas, and no one will, you will have to fight me, bitch, on my beautiful, beautiful pajamas. I love them so much, much appreciated, because this shit right here, they're so comfortable, they're super duper cute, and she's coming out with more stuff I think next month, so super duper excited for that. And I just love Valentine items. I talk about her at least once a month because I get new stuff at least every 2 months. And she's very nice to have, I'm telling you. Now, these are 2 brand new items. I just opened the box. I haven't even worn them yet, but I love them already. So these are 2 little mini skirts, 2 little tennis skirts from the brand Aloe Yoga. They have little shorts underneath. The shorts have little pockets, and they're just throw on tennis skirts because it's getting hotter, and I don't like to wear pants often, and I will throw on a skirt so fast. So being able to throw on a skirt that already has a pair of shorts in it with pockets in it, meaning I can just grab my phone or my wallet and just be like, cool. Yeah, this is my new best friend because it's spring and summertime. It's gonna be hot as hell. I'm wearing these both on my trip, taking both of these on my trip with me. This, I'm about to be so fucking annoying. It's about to be ridiculous. This is kind of all I bought this month. I buy stuff at least once a month. And that was this month's item. I probably won't be buying anything else until next month because next month I'm going on my trip. But the other thing that I bought this month is this beautiful book bag. Hello. Say hello. That crinkling sound you hear is the sound of a granola bar. Ignore her. But this is my Calpac bag. I love this bag so much. But this is by the brand Calpac. It is a completely vegan leather book bag. It was almost $90 or about $90, and I happened to get it on sale, and this is a ginormous book bag. So I had to upgrade my actual book bag because I have a little pink small like circular book bag that I love, but my tablet couldn't fit in it, so I had to upgrade to a new book bag, and I love it. It's structurally sound, and it's in this little stone color, like this off gray cream, with all this gold detailing because my favorite thing is gold always. And I put my Alyssa Silo's items on it and inside of it, and I love this thing so much. She is so roomy. I have my wallet, I've got like a pack of M&Ms in here, a taser, some hand sanitizer, my book goes in, my tablet goes in here, my journal goes in here, I've got like backup headphones, a mask, some Lactaid, my chapsticks. Like, brother, this thing can hold as much as I want it to, and I love that. It's so nice. And then even on the back, it's got this little section where if you're traveling, you can just slide it onto your handle of your suitcase. That's so convenient for traveling. It's got little pockets on the side. I love this thing. It's so nice. I take it with me every single day. I also happen to also include like this little shopping bag with me, so whenever I go inside the grocery store, I'll just drop all my stuff inside of there, and then I go pick up groceries. And it's so convenient to have all of this stuff on me at all times. I love this thing. It's even got little feeties on it. 30 out of 10 would recommend the brand Calpac if you are looking for a new book bag. This is awesome. It's structurally sound. This thing, and I got a warranty on it. So bitch, life it up. Next, kind of like just, it's not a clothing item, but it is a lifestyle item, and I think we're going to move on to like a quote unquote lifestyle section. Okay, so next item, lifestyle section. Warning, weapon. This very nice knife. So I have some items from Alyssa D. Silos' art, the little release back in October. This was an October release. Back in October, I finally got my items in. It's been a minute, and I ended up with this knife that was a collaboration with Valentine, as well as a little alarm and a little taser. Little mushroom taser. And these are some of the items that I ended up getting with this set, and I just love having them with me. They're good conversation starters because she's like on the outside of my lip bag. When people see her, they're like, "Oh my god, she's so cute." I use this thing every day at work because the way I work my job, I have to open boxes and stuff. Whip this thing out, opens the boxes. This is another item that I can't wait to put like on a keychain. Yeah, this is going on a keychain. When I finally get around to doing it, she's going on a fucking keychain. I'll tell you that. So I can have her on me at all times. Much love from my items on me at all times. They make me very happy. Next kind of lifestyle item is, where is it? Oh. So I finally did it. It's been a while. I've been thinking about this for forever. I've been talking about it for like over a year, and I finally did it, which was got some wireless headphones. So my family has Apple headphones, and then my stepdad has some Samsung headphones because he's a Samsung person, like the psychopath that he is. But I have some Raycons. So I bought Raycons specifically because one of my favorite things about these Raycons is that they're little earpieces. Because you're connected to my phone. I need them to, you know, really get in there. Pause. Don't tell me you paused the thing. Nope. But anyways, one of my favorite things about the Raycons is that the earpieces are interchangeable because I have really tiny ears and really tiny ear holes, so I wear these all the time. I put this in my ear and I will walk around, I'll do chores, I'll put them both in, be dead to the world. I wear them at work because sometimes in the mornings when I'm doing like busy work, then I just go ahead and just put both in and just continue with my day. I love it. It's a great time to have these because I'm also going on my trip, and to have these and to just lie out in my seat on this 4.5 hour drive, which will probably be taking down to like 3 hours and 30 minutes with the way that my family drives. Bitch, we gonna be there fast too. But I'm probably gonna take a nap. I'm planning to sleep the entire time with my headphones in. Also, the battery life on these fuckers. I don't think I've charged this thing in 2 days. But it's living life. I have not charged this thing in 2 days, but they are still on. And I wore these all day on Wednesday. It is Friday. I have not charged these maybe since that Wednesday morning or even Tuesday evening. Like, bitch, I don't fucking know. I rarely put them on the charger because I'll drop them into my book bag and just forget about them until I need them. I should probably put these on the charger. These will probably still last me 8 hours. I wear mine for like 6 hours straight every single day, usually without charging them. These are awesome. I love them. And they're in this little white color. I thought about pink, but I like the white more. It's way more sleek and beautiful. Love it. Also, I use code BIS from Stephanie Sue here on YouTube. Use her code to buy these, dog. Raycons are it. And they go right in my book bag, which I will only remember tomorrow when I have work. Next on lifestyle I'm gonna include this in lifestyle, but should I include it in lifestyle or entertainment? Well, let's move on to entertainment because those were my only lifestyle things that I had to think of. But on to entertainment, really, my friends. Entertainment. This is the part of the video that's going to get hella fucking long. But first, we're going to start off with a little game that I just started downloaded onto my tablet called Perfect Tale. It's a little glitchy for me currently, but I enjoy playing it. So I love cats. I adore cats. I just can't have cats in my house. So I decided to just download a little game where I can have cats within game called Perfect Tale. It's a little storyline game where you're playing a young Japanese girl who is currently going through her life because she really wants to be an artist, but she's having some problems where she meets a little Neko cat named a Neko boy named Oliver, and she takes him in and they go about their journey. I'm still on Act 2, Chapter 7 or 8 or 9. No, 8 or 9. Chapter 8 or 9, Act 2, and it's so sweet. It's very fruity. It's a little gay, just the slightest bit gay. And it's super cute. So far I've collected 5 or 6 cats. And you have a little garden, you like have your own little home. I have decorated 3.5 of my 5 like little rooms that I've opened up, as well as my garden. I love the storyline. I'm having so much fun. Every morning I wake up, I play a little bit, and then I get off of work, I play a little bit more, and I have fun. I collect little animals, give them names. It's a great time. I'm a huge sucker for little animal games. I love Animal Crossing, just haven't played it in a while. So having this on my tablet is so much fun. It's going to be even more fun on this trip because our car has Wi-Fi. But you might turn that shit on. Anyways, next on the list is time for the real entertainment of this entire series. All the TV shows I watch. Oh, let's get comfortable. Okay. First things first. I actually kind of need that. Oh. My notebook of the shows that I have watched this month. Excuse my fluffy pants. I quite like them. Huh. Let's get into it. So, first TV show that I watched really in the new year. A TV show called Bulgasar. I don't know if I mentioned this in January because it came out in January. It just ended in February. But it's a show called Bulgasar, and it was a show that was following like this man who got turned into a creature that is completely immortal 600 years ago because the woman that turned him into this creature killed his family. So his plan was to hunt her down and turn her back into the creature that she was and trap her for years to come as revenge for making him lose his family. It was a lot. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of energy. I did not like the ending, but it was a good show leading up towards the ending. It's very emotional. It gave romantic feels, but I was not a fan of the romantic relationship. I liked the found family relationship that they had going on. It was super duper sweet. Super sad ending, but it was still such a cute show. I wouldn't 100% recommend it, but it was a nice watch. You don't have to watch it. Honestly, I don't recommend it, but it was a nice watch. I love the actors, the actresses, the action in it. Very bloody, very gory, just so you know. It's a very gory TV show, and it's on Netflix, and it's really good. But again, I wouldn't recommend it, but I enjoyed most of it. Next thing is something that just ended last week. Actually, a show that just ended last week. Show called Not Me. If you are a BL fan, then you probably know exactly what the show is. It is a BL, i.e. a boys love TV show, but that's not hugely the main focus of the show. So Not Me can be found here on YouTube. Like, you can watch it on YouTube literally right now. It's 12 episodes, or is it 10 or 12? I think, no, it's 14. It's 14 fucking episodes. And you can find it here. No, 12 or 14. I can't remember. It's 14. I can't remember. It's a good amount of episodes. It's a lot of episodes. Each episode's a little bit over an hour or about an hour. Anyways, you can find them all here on YouTube, and it's under a company called GMMTV. It is a Thai TV show that follows a young man. His name is White. He is come back from Russia to his homeland, Thailand, to live with his dad to continue his studies. after he's come back, he's hit with this overpowering sense of pain, and it's just this, he has like this kind of full panic attack, like whole heart attack type moment, only to find out from a longtime friend of his that his twin brother Black was in a huge accident that left him in a coma. He was beaten into, he was beat up into this coma, and as an act of revenge, White decides to infiltrate the gang that Black was in so that he can find out who did this to his brother and enact revenge. It is a lot. It's a show that mostly focuses on extreme activism within, with government corruption, police brutality, as well as treatment of the LGBTQ community, and just treatment of civilians by corporations as well. It's a good show. I loved every single second of it. It's starred in by two very well-known BL actors who are like a BL couple, Off and Gunn. They both killed their roles. The storyline's great. The ending is sad. It's exactly the ending that you would expect, but it is also an ending that gives a good feeling for a season 2. Literally, it just ended last week. Last Sunday was like the last episode, and it was so good. I absolutely recommend this TV show specifically. Don't watch Boogasaw. Watch Not Me. Not Me is delicious. Just delicious. Oh my god, it's delicious. So 10 out of 10 would recommend it, and it's easy access on YouTube. Next, so let's talk about it. So Valentine's Day was recent. If you did not enjoy Valentine's Day, I'm sorry. I didn't enjoy Valentine's Day either. I worked on Valentine's Day. I don't have a love or anything. But the day before Valentine's Day, February 13th, I decided to give myself the pampering that I deserve. You know, I actually did a vlog where it was just kind of like a self-love day. I did my skincare, I washed my body, washed my hair, enjoyed my time, abided by my time, really gave time to myself, and decided to watch a movie called Love and Leashes. Oh my god. Love and Leashes is a show that follows two workers in this huge company for children who just so happen to end up in a BDSM relationship. The male is submissive and the female is the dominant. He is actually the one who's originally into BDSM. She accidentally finds out due to the fact that they share a name, and she accidentally picks up his mail at work, only to reveal a very nice leash and color that actually end up being from a BDSM company when she sees the coupon laying on the floor. So as goes their relationship and as a BDSM couple, reasons why I 10 out of 10 love this movie and would totally recommend you watching it. It's not 50 Shades of Grey, not even close to what the 50 Shades of Grey, the bullshit that is. So one of my favorite things about this show is, that thing called consent. This show has extreme amounts of consent, because one of the biggest things about this show is that neither of them get into this relationship without a written consent form for them to be in this relationship. One of the biggest things about this show is there is no sex scene. This show is full of BDSM, no sex scene. You only get 2 kissing scenes, and I love it. See, I love a good sex scene, love a good BDSM sex scene. Most of these BDSM sex scenes are shit, and I loved this movie. Again, there is no sexual scene in this movie, which I really appreciate, but it really also focuses on BDSM as a lifestyle, because if you don't know, it's not a sex play, it is a lifestyle. BDSM is a lifestyle, and how it performs outside of sex as a whole, and I appreciate that so much. It's something I really appreciate about the show is the fact that it just doesn't focus on sex as much as every other BDSM show does. It focuses on the lifestyle outside of it, and how BDSM is really kind of something that you fully incorporate into your life. One of my favorite parts, one of the favorite parts of the show was the fact that one of the things that she required of him as her submissive was for him to report on the meals that he takes, the meals that he eats every day. It's a simple thing. It's a very simple thing. It's a very simple concept to know that someone cares enough to know about what you eat in a day and how you're feeding yourself and what they recommend for you to be healthy or to be cared for. I love it. Would 10 out of 10 recommend you watching it. If you're one of those people out there that goes, BDSM, it's so nasty, so gross, this movie's about you. Because there's an underlying storyline of how shitty people can be to the BDSM community, and that is you, bitch. They're talking about you. you. I love it. That goes to show that you did not care to even attempt to watch this. Not even close. Like, you didn't even attempt to look up the storyline, because if you would have kept it to yourself. Because the show is about you. It's actually based off webtoon. Please go watch. Also on Netflix. Next show. This one isn't a show. This is a podcast. We're gonna go ahead and throw out both the podcasts really quickly. So the first podcast is called Ghost Honey's Dream Machine. So if you don't know who Ghost Honey is, he's a TikToker who actually just makes up these cute little stories and storylines that he's done on TikTok before, and I love them. Absolutely adore them, to the point where he made a TikTok where he does like this particular storyline setting, where he has the main story of the show, of the podcast, is that he is living in his great aunt's old mystical home, where he meets all of these strange mystical creatures, including vampires, ghosts, pixies, so on and so forth. And it's a great show. It's a great storyline, and I adore it. But also, it's about the reason why it's called Ghost Honey's Dream Machine is a lot of people are allowed to send in the different dreams that they have, and let him read through them and kind of help you interpret them. Not fully interpret, but get a feel for the fact that it's okay to have these dreams, what these dreams could mean, and the energy behind them, and just share your dreams. I like it. It comes on every Thursday. You can get it on Spotify, or you can get it on Apple Podcasts, where I watch my podcasts. Much love to Ghost Honey and the Ghost Honey Dream Machine. Next one is a More Butter production with Kenny JD, who is one of my favorite YouTubers ever. She has now got a small podcast with a brand called More Butter, called In Defense Of, where she goes in and she kind of talks about movies that had really bad ratings and how she felt whether or not these movies had deserved their bad ratings or not. She just did one of my favorite ones, Dance With Me. Yeah, she does some really good ones. I think the one she just did was on the Spice Girls documentary. I haven't yet to watch that one. It's Friday. I was supposed to watch it yesterday, but I had shit to do yesterday, like sleep. Catch up on some sleep. But she just kind of goes in defense of these different TV shows. She also did Scorpion King with Dwayne The Rock Johnson in it, of the Mummy series. I love the Mummy series. If you don't, you're weird. You're weird. I'm just saying, you're weird. But you can watch it as a full video either on YouTube on the More Butter page, or again on Apple or Spotify, wherever you watch your podcasts. Next is another BL show from GMMTV, as they have a hold on my life, called Agente. It comes on every Friday, and I actually watched episode 9 today. Episode 10 is the last episode, which is next week, so like the weekend after the next Friday that you're watching this, the show should be up. But you can watch it here again on YouTube under the brand GMMTV. And Agente is a story about a young man who just came back from his living his life in France after his grandmother has passed. He's been there for about 11 years, and he is finally back home to his homeland, Thailand, where he lives with his parents. And he re-meets his next door neighbor and best friend, Ak. The main character's name is Theo, but he meets his best friend of a long time named Ak, and they decide to start reforming their friendship relationship, and start going to the same college together. Well, on the first day of their college, it just so happened that Theo just finds this book called Agente, and he accidentally, it's a complete accident, writes in this book because he's super duper bored. I wish I had someone to talk to. Put the book back, only to come back the next day because Ak was like, oh my god, you wrote a book, we should go replace it. He's like, okay, I'll buy the new book, and I'll go replace it. Go back to replace the book with the old one. Grab the book, opens it to realize someone named Agente has responded to him in more of a secret admirer type sense. It's so sweet, and it's a very sweet show where they're trying to figure out who is Agente, and it's mostly between these 4 ambassadors of the school. One is a singer, one is an artist, one is just overall a genius, and the other is part of the soccer team. And they're trying to zero out whoever this Agente person is, and it's a very interesting show. And one thing I will say about the show, bitch, is messy. This show messy as hell. Ooh, this show messy. It's so fucking messy. I'm sorry, my entire tone has changed, but this show is messy as hell. I ain't never seen a BL show so messy in my life. Because, can I just say, at first people were really, really dogging on Theo. Quick spoilers. People really dogging on Theo because they're like, he doesn't treat Ak right. He doesn't deserve Ak. And the entire time I'm like, why are we not sympathizing with Theo? I get it, he's the rich boy, but like, can we please sympathize with the poor child that's going through it? Only to learn, huge spoiler, only to learn that Ajante is actually Theo. Ajante, like, cover your ears, bitches. Ajante is Theo. Theo just wrote to himself, and these idiots just were like, ooh, I'm Ajante. He the smart one here. Actually, someone actually called him naive. Bitch, where? And my mom was like, I doubt that. He is not naive. He's 10 steps ahead of the rest of you bitches. And 3 of these 4 people that are pretending to be Ajante are pieces of shit. I tell you that, pieces of absolute shit. One of them, the singer, he actually asked him to quote unquote be Ajante so that he could get Ak to fall in love with him. It's like an entire ploy to get Ak to fall in love with him and date him. But the singer is the only person who's a good person. The other 3 are pieces of shit. The soccer player was only trying to get with Theo so that he could get Theo to give him the money to get Theo to talk to his dad, who's the dean of the school, so that they could up the amount on the soccer club's the amount of money that they get every year. Because, you know, every club, they get like a budget. To up the budget because said soccer player had stolen the school's soccer team's budget and gambled it off. The fuck? The hell? And can I just say, Theo threw the nicest punch. That's the nicest punch I've seen in a BL TV show in a minute. He knocked that motherfucker on the ground. That bitch got whooped. I love that punch. That punch was it was a sexy punch. Take that. Also, just the smart one, another motherfucker that was using Theo really was just like, he was literally trying to get with him so that the dean would give him the scholarship so that he could leave his gamble addicted mother, abusive mother here. But your bitch ass decided to use Theo and be a bitch about it too. You so fucking whiny. If you come up to me again, I will knock you on your behind. And Theo keep looking at him like, I don't like you. You could choke for all I care. Fall off of a cliff and onto the ground, and I would not give 2 fucks and a half. And I'm with Theo on this one. We don't care about bitches who lie to us. It's a whole storyline about people just lying to him constantly and continuously. I'm on episode 9, and everyone here has lied to him, and I just feel bad for the child at this point. I'm about to go on Twitter, and we about to talk about this on Twitter, bitch. Anyways, on to the next TV show before I get way too heated. Cutie Pie, which a new episode comes out tomorrow. I'm so excited. It's also on YouTube. It's not GMTV. It's a different company, but it's called Cutie Pie. And when I tell you, Wattpad, it's a Wattpad show. I would categorize it as a Wattpad TV show. It's literally an arranged marriage between 2 longtime best friends and how their relationship kind of just develops. It's cute. Well, you can watch it here on YouTube. It's got some bomb ass music. Can I just say that? The main actor is a great singer, and so they have him be a singer during the show. Great music. I tell you, the music on that show is just bopping, delicious, immaculate, if you will. Watch the show. It's here on YouTube, and it's so good. Back to Netflix. Last show. This one is actually really recent, and one of the this is, I have to say, Netflix has really outdone itself with this show. This show is called Business Proposal. I feel like a lot of people have already heard of this show and been like, oh my god, I watched Business Proposal. Oh my god, I watched Business Proposal. And if you're one of the people that instead of watching Business Proposal, you're watching 2125, have fun with that. I'm not watching it. I'm watching Business Proposal because it's popping. It's McBustin', bitch. Business Proposal is a literal, another Wattpad story, if you will. Another Wattpad bestie. I love a good predictable cheesy TV show. If you've ever seen What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, similar energies, but it is this young woman who ends up standing in for her rich best friend as the girl on this blind date so that she can run off the date, only for on their second date for him to decide, marry me. just so turns out that they end up realizing that she is not the person, and so he kind of like inquires her to be his, you know, girlfriend. His girlfriend, so he can lie to his granddad to get his granddad off his back from sending him on all these blind fucking dates. They're super duper sweet. I'm currently on episode 8. I think there's supposed to be 12 or 16 episodes, but I'm on episode 8. It comes out every Monday and Tuesday on Netflix. Super duper sweet. Love the acting in it. The main actor and actresses are so sweet. They just make the show so well. And honestly, if you've ever read a Wattpad story, this is the entire energy of a fucking Wattpad story. I love it. Much appreciated. I adore it. And it also was a webtoon before it was a TV show. 300 out of 10 would recommend you watch all of these shows except for Boogatown. I don't really recommend that show. It's just kind of there. It's something that I enjoyed but don't quite recommend. But if you enjoyed anything here, or if you want to recommend me anything, leave it in the comments down below. If you find that you enjoy any of these, go off, bestie. I'm only going to put the hair and body and clothing products in the description. So like the things that I bought, like the body restoration stuff, my bag, my clothes, except for the Valentine vault items, and then these 2 products are the things that are going to be in the description. Other than that, you'll have to look it up yourself, best friend. You can probably find these at your local grocery store. As for these, I'll put the rest of those down in the description, as well as my jewelry. I'm going to put my jewelry in the description as well. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up if you found this helpful. Share to other people that you think are looking for something new. Recommend me anything that you think that I would like. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of me, you can check out my channel if this was really not your style. And you can try all types of stuff because I have all types of videos. But if you do like to see my face and you want to see more of it, all of my social media will be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!